Welcome to the He's Got Issues DC Comics Edition number 152.2. I'm John Cooney here to preview new DC Comics being released December 17th, 2014, beginning alphabetically with Arrow Season 2.5 number 3. Oliver's investigation into the Church of Blood takes him to the darkest corners of Starling City. Next we have Batman number 37, the ultra top secret Batman arc known only as Endgame continues. It's a story arc so steeped in mystery, all we can tell you is the title. We've also got Batman and Robin number 37, Batman vs. Darkseid. The penultimate chapter of Robin Rises is here. Can Batman bring Damian Wayne back from death? Concludes in this month's Robin Rises Alpha. Next we have Batman Eternal number 37. Only Catwoman can help Batman now, but Catwoman is long gone. In her place, a woman more ruthless than Batman ever expected. We've also got Batman Superman number 17, who is Superman's Joker. It seems it's the unseen terror who makes the battle personal for Superman. How? By attacking all things related to the Man of Steel. Together, Batman and Superman start to track down suspects, and the first one is Lobo. Next we have Batwoman number 37. The cultish crimes continue to corrupt Gotham City, and their next target is Clayface. Also, Batwoman's toxic connection to Nocturna continues to spiral down to a place where even demons fear to tread. We've also got Catwoman number 37, Family Business Part 3, Black Mask Strikes. He's out for blood and Selina's place on the throne of Gotham City's criminal underworld. Next we have Earth 2 World's End number 11, Mr. Miracle battles Darkseid with the fate of the new gods in Earth 2 at stake. We've also got Fables number 147, Happily Ever After, Part 7. Rose Red, still at her magical old home in the woods, learns why she and Snow are so special and why they've become lodestones in the accumulation of great power. And much to her surprise, she finds that she is truly happy for the first time since she can remember. But can't she remain there, never to go back to the Mundy world or Fabletown and avoid the battle with Snow that seems all but inevitable? Plus the last story of Jack of Fables, illustrated by Russ Braun. Next we have Green Lantern New Guardians number 37, Godhead Act 3 Part 3. The clock is ticking for the multicolored lanterns to stop the takeover of the universe by the new gods, but their ranks are rapidly thinning and their greatest hope is out of commission. Hope comes in many forms though, as Saint Walker, erstwhile member of the Blue Lanterns, will make a discovery that will prove pivotal to the fate of all. We've also got Infinite Crisis, the fight for the multiverse number 6. Arcane Supergirl, Zatanna, and Zod are already battling impossible odds when Arcane Doomsday suddenly materializes back into their world. But help is on the way as friends are reunited and one very surprising visitor from the Gaslight universe tries to lend a hand. Next we have Justice League number 37, Superheroes Are No More. What it means to be human is in question. The world is on the brink of a new stage of evolution, or total extinction, and it's up to the Justice League to save it. The Amazo virus continues to devastate the Western world as Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, and Lex Luthor struggle to not only contain the virus, but cure those affected by it. But as they work against the clock, a legion of assassins is out for Lex Luthor's head. Will the Justice League protect Luthor, or the world? We've also got The Kitchen number 2 of 8. In part 2 of the all-new crime drama The Kitchen, the girls find their newly claimed criminal empire under threat when a sleazy hustler blackmails them for more money than they have. Can they get it together in time to keep control of Hell's Kitchen underworld, or will they have to take more drastic measures to protect their turf? Next we have Multiversity Thunderworld number 1. The 5th chapter of the greatest adventure in DC Comics history is here. Acclaimed for their collaboration on Batman and Robin, Seaguy, and 7 Soldiers of Victory, the Manhattan Guardian, superstar writer Grant Morrison and the renowned artist Cameron Stewart deliver some magic to the multiversity with a breathtaking journey to Earth 5, aka Thunderworld. With a single word, Billy Batson transforms from boy reporter for Wiz Media into the world's mightiest mortal, Captain Marvel. Along with the other members of the Marvel family, Captain Marvel battles dastardly villains like Mr. Mind and the Monster Society of Evil. But now his greatest foe has attacked the Rock of Eternity, the source of the Marvel family's power, and it could mean the end of all reality as we know it. What impossible villains are Sivana teaming up with who could spell doom for the multiverse? From where did Sivana's children get their newfound superpowers? And what does the appearance of one mysterious comic book mean for the heroes of Thunderworld? Find out all that and more in this exciting issue that acts as Chapter 5 of the Multiversity. We've also got New 52 Futures End number 33. Firestorm is back in action, but any worries that they may now be stuck together won't matter if they're struck down by the new Dr. Polaris, plus giant monsters battle in space. Next we have Red Hood and the Outlaws number 37. Revealed at last, the secret history of Roy Harper and Oliver Queen in the New 52. We've also got Sandman Overture number 4 of 6. In an asylum in the City of the Stars, Morpheus comes face to face with the creature at the center of the war that will destroy the universe. Time is running out. Next we have Smallville Season 11 Continuity number 1 of 4. In this new miniseries, the Monitors have come to Earth and begun their work, but instead of using red bleed to exterminate the world, a new blue bleed is erasing the world's capitals. We've also got Supergirl number 37. It's Supergirl's first day as a student in the Crucible Academy. What is the mystery of the Academy? Who are her fellow students? And what happens if she decides to get herself expelled before she graduates? Next we have Teen Titans number 5. As a deadly new drug hits the streets of New York City, the Titans take on a new team member. We've also got Teen Titans Go number 7. When Starfire develops a massive crush on the latest teen pop sensation, Robin will stop at nothing to recapture her attention, even if he must become a teen idol himself. Plus Cyborg gets an awesome new jacket. Booyah! Next we have Trinity of Sin number 3. In a new and monstrous world, the Trinity must fight for their lives against the terrifying creatures led by the demonic Nimrod. And we've got Wonder Woman number 37. Superman arrives on Paradise Island to support Wonder Woman in her darkest hour, but their bond may be breaking apart. No time for Diana to think, though, as a mythological force seemingly tied to Wonder Woman's role as war attacks the Amazons. Out in trades this week, we've got The Authority Volume 2 trade paperback. The team faces a mad scientist who wants to influence the 21st century through Jenny Quantum, a previous doctor who manipulated the Earth itself, and a team modeled on the Authority that was created by the G7 nations. Collects The Authority number 13 through 29. Next we have Batgirl Volume 4 Wanted trade paperback. In these tales from Batgirl 20 through 26 and Batman the Dark Knight 23.1 Ventriloquist, Batgirl struggles to continue fighting crime after the death of her brother James Jr. With her relationship with both Batman and her father strained, Batgirl must face one of Batman's most ruthless villains, the Ventriloquist. We've also got Batgirl Volume 5 Deadline hardcover. It's a hazardous reunion between Batgirl and the former Court of Owl's assassin Strix as they face off against the lethal new threat known as Silver, the man who knows the secret of Gotham City's conspiracy of bats. Collecting Batgirl 27 through 34 in annual number 2. Next we have Batman and Robin Volume 5 The Big Burn hardcover. The origin of Two-Face begins as Batman finds himself in the crossfire of a vengeful war between Two-Face and mobster Aaron McKillen. Both are hell-bent on killing each other and anyone else who dares to step between them. Don't miss these explosive tales. Collects Batman and Two-Face 24 through 28 and Batman and Robin Annual number 2. We've also got Batman Kelley Jones Gallery Edition hardcover. Batman Kelley Jones Gallery Edition is the first in a series of deluxe hardcover books from Graffiti Designs that faithfully reproduces the original art from select key DC Comics series. This inaugural volume contains the covers and interior pages from Batman 515 through 525, minus the interior of issue 520, which Kelley didn't draw. These stories are written by Doug Moench, with most pages inked by John Beatty. Next we have DMZ Deluxe Edition Volume 3 hardcover. In these tales from DMZ 29 through 44, after a misadventure in Staten Island, Maddie returns to find Parco Delgado in office as provisional governor of New York. Maddie's first task under the Delgado regime, tracking down one of DMZ's greatest urban legends. We've also got Futures End 5 years later Omnibus hardcover. In September 2014, every DC Universe series revealed the shocking fates of heroes including Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, The Flash, Green Lantern, and many more. Written and illustrated by top talent including Dan Jurgens, Charles Soule, Brian Azzarello, Scott Snyder, Jeff Lemire, and many more, this massive hardcover collects all of the September 2014 Futures End specials. Next we have Identity Crisis 10th Anniversary Edition hardcover. The stunning mystery from #1 New York Times bestselling author Brad Meltzer is back in a new hardcover. When the spouse of a JLA member is brutally murdered, the entire superhero community searches for the killer, fearing their own loved ones may be the next targets. We've also got Spectre Volume 2, The Wrath of God trade paperback. In these stories from issues 13 through 22, the Spectre witnesses genocide on a global scale, leading him to sit in judgment on humanity. Plus, Professor Nicodemus Hazard gains control of the Spectre with the Spear of Destiny, guest starring John Constantine, Superman, and more. Next, we have Superman Batman Volume 2 trade paperback. Batman and Superman rule the Earth, and humanity must choose, obey or die. But will a team of unlikely freedom fighters save the world or destroy it? Also, the world's finest heroes take on a squad of revenge-seeking heroes on the hunt for the murderer of one of their teammates, and their top suspects are Batman and Superman. Collect Superman Batman issues 14 through 26. And we've got Swamp Thing Volume 5, The Killing Field trade paperback. Alec Holland learns that the mantle of Avatar evolves over time, and when the Parliament of the Green decides an Avatar's time is at an end, a new one must be raised. If Alec fails the Seeder's challenge, the fate of mankind will be sealed and reclaimed by the Green under the control of the Seeder. Collects issues 24 through 27 in Swamp Thing Annual number 2. Okay, so that's it for DC this week, but of course there's still plenty of other books out there too, so be sure to check out my YouTube channel at he'sgotissues.com to see both the Marvel and Indies videos for this week, as well as my featured video with the usual roundup of all my favorites for the week with a little more depth and insight than you get here. And if you like these videos, be sure to let me know by leaving a comment and subscribing. You can also follow He's Got Issues on Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, and Tumblr to see everything I'm reading as I read it. So until next week, I'm John Cooney, and I've got issues.